They are cloth. They have a few different layers. And you basically would just use these instead of a disposable pad or liner. So you would use these, then you soak them and wash them, and then they're ready to use again. I have some that I've been, washing and using for years and years. So it was definitely time for me to get some more. So when I got these, I was pretty excited. So I just want to show you guys exactly, what they look like, what came in the package and stuff like that. So you get a set of 6, and you also get this great little wet bag. So the wet bag you can use to store pads or extra underwear or anything like that. But you can also put the used ones in here, and this is totally waterproof. So it's got a great little waterproof lining. So anything that you put in here, it's not going to leak. You don't have to worry about it. And it, is pretty handy too. I don't feel like this is like in your face about anything. Like, I felt very comfortable just taking this to the bathroom with me when I was at work and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed this little part of it. Now with the pads, you'll notice that they have kind of like a fleece upper, so they're nice and soft. And then they're completely lined with this waterproof lining. So they're totally leak proof. I had no issues with them leaking whatsoever, which was really great. They also have these little wings. So basically with the wings, you use them to kind of wrap around your underwear and kind of hold the pad in place. On my first couple of days where my flow is very heavy, I was using these, and I was so surprised at how much they held compared to anything else that I had. The blood kind of soaked in very well. I kept thinking, oh, I'm gonna need to change this soon, and then I'd go to the bathroom and it had totally soaked in and was holding everything very well with absolutely no leaks. So I was very happy about that. These were amazing when it came to the heavier days of my cycle, and for overnight, especially because they're longer, they worked really well overnight. You have a set of underwear here, and essentially you would put them in and you unclasp the back and you lay them in, and then the little wings would just wrap around and clasp down here. And now, since the wings are made of a waterproof material and they're fully lined up to the edge and it kind of rolls over, you don't have to worry about them bleeding out on the edge and getting on your legs or on your underwear or anything like that. I loved that about these. I've had pads in the past where the wings were just made of like a cotton flannel and they would just soak up the blood and it would get everywhere. So these were much better in that way. So once you have them clipped on, you're ready to go. So you can see in this pair of underwear, they do take up a lot of room and they kind of extend outside of the bottom. So in general, these would probably be much better for you. I think my only suggestion on these, because I thought they were amazing in every other way, is that if they were a little bit shorter and a little bit, they kind of came in a little bit, they're more curved to the line of my underwear, they would be slightly more comfortable for a smaller person like me. So that was probably my only complaint or suggestion on them. Otherwise, they were really amazing. So anyway, once you are finished with them, you would just take them and you kind of fold up on either side, and then you can pull the wings out and use these snaps to make a nice little waterproof thing here. And then this can go in your wet bag and you are good to go. So I really liked that about them too. They were kind of self-contained. Some of my other ones, they don't have wings. They don't have that capability, and I'm just kind of like rolling them up. So I really liked that about these.